Welcome to the WCC Business Club podcast. Every 2 weeks, we sit down with professors, entrepreneurs, and top executives to hear their stories, share insights, and give practical tips for building your career. If you have a question for our guests, ask it in our Instagram stories and hear it answered in one of our next episodes.
Okay, welcome everybody. Episode 3 of our Business Club podcast. I'm very excited for this episode because we have Shaila on. And if you listened to our last episode, you know her because she is a member of our finance team. But today, she is not on as a member of the finance team, but as Shaila, the business owner, because she does own a small business and she's going to talk to us about it today. And I am particularly stoked about this because it is part of our mission as the Business Club to encourage and give people the confidence to eventually start their own business if that's what they want. So I'm really excited about what Shaila has to say. So if you would take the time to just introduce your business a little bit, what do you do?
Yeah, okay. Hi, everybody. My name is Shaila. This is my first semester at WCC. My business is a pastry business. It's mostly focused on chocolate-covered strawberries. I started it my junior year of high school. And what inspired my business to go was my passion for baking and making pastries. I always did it when I was little. I started, I think, in second grade, making my mom's kitchen a mess.
Aww.
But yeah, my business basically is baking, doing chocolate-covered strawberries, desserts, basically catering in a way.
Okay.
But with desserts.
Yep.
Mainly focused.
Okay. And so you started this business when?
My junior year of high school.
Okay. And what was that final push where you were like, okay, let me get into this?
So it's actually kind of funny because I think I was going through this time in my life where I was loaded with stuff, but not stuff that I enjoyed doing.
Yeah.
So I was like, let me put this time into doing something I really like. Mm-hmm. So what pushed me to do it was, I don't know if you know, but chocolate-covered strawberries are like at its peak in Valentine's Day.
Oh, yeah.
When everyone's doing it for their significant other or even just a loved one. And these videos kept coming up in my For You page, and it was like, this is your sign to start.
Yep.
So then I was like, I remember specifically the day, it was February 6th, or the first week of February, and I was like, Valentine's Day is 2 weeks away. Mm-hmm. How am I going to put this together? But I slowly did. I started going to some stores, picking out boxes. Obviously, strawberries are in every grocery store, you'll see. But doing my research. And then I finally clicked that Amazon button and I put every product I thought I needed and what was recommended to me. And that's really how it started. And then, if I'm being completely honest, I was a little nervous. I wasn't sure how was it going to work. But luckily, I did my Instagram. I was a little embarrassed. I'm not going to lie at first.
Yeah, I totally get that. I think that's actually something that holds a lot of people back is the fear of judgment or the fear of cringe on Instagram to promote it. So you went on Instagram.
Yeah, I went on Instagram. That's how it started. I was a little cringe, like you said. I was like, I don't want people to be saying like names or nothing in school. That didn't happen, but you know, it was like, it wasn't really holding me back because a part of me doesn't also really care what people have to say.
Yeah.
But there's always that little like...
Of course, yeah, it's, we're people. So sometimes we hesitate a little bit, but I love that you did that. So is Instagram the main source for you to get customers?
Yeah, that's where it started initially. That was like my main focus on how I was going to start my business. So I started on Instagram. I was trying to create a TikTok. I haven't been on top of it. I know people do videos, which is crazy because I have like a bunch of content that I haven't been posting. But I had the great opportunity to, I was part of a class in my high school around this time last year, and we did internships. So I was doing internship for a marketing program, Be Next Door, shout out. And this amazing, these two amazing women, Amber and Adrina, who really helped me with the marketing aspect of my product. They let me basically break down how I should market it and how to, do giveaways, to bring more people in and to notice my business. So what I did was a giveaway, and they really helped me put that together. Amber. So we went to her studio, we recorded some TikToks, some reels, and it was a great promotion. I remember that's when I gained more followers. Not that I have a bunch, but more followers. And more people started ordering. I think my rush time is Valentine's Day, and occasionally I do get like birthdays. I did have a big event, which was a girl's birthday party, which was also nice. So overall, I would say the experience has been amazing. I love feeling like I can, like, it's such a, like, I don't know, I say girl feeling, like a girl boss feeling.
Yeah.
That you get to do that, and you're like, I always knew that I didn't want to, like, always work around someone's time clock. I always want to be my own boss.
Yeah, that's so valid.
Yeah,
I can relate to that.
That's always been, like, whether it's like just the independence. It's such a good feeling when you do something by yourself.
It really is. Yeah. I'm just curious because you said you get orders, but how do you get the product to the customers? Do you deliver it?
So I do delivery. Some people most likely are friends or close friends, so they pick it up from my house, but I do delivery as well.
Okay. So, I mean, I feel like when you first start a business, right, there's a lot of reward in that, and you see your first success and everything, but sometimes we also encounter certain challenges when we first start that hopefully don't hold too many people back, but sometimes we get some hurdles and you kind of just want to throw in the towel. Did you have any moments like that where you had to push through?
Yeah, definitely. I remember when I got a couple of orders, I struggled a lot. Like, I didn't have time management. I was also still in high school. So it was like homework. I worked part-time too, so I would do the order, I would work, and then I would stay up doing orders until 2 in the morning. That's how committed I was to it. So for me, during that time, it was really difficult because when you start a business, you're not going to see the investment at first, and I really struggled with that because I was like, when am I going to see the money come back to me?
You gotta hold on.
Yeah, but I obviously had to hold on to see the profits come in, but that was kind of a challenging moment for me because I was like, is this even a good investment? Was this even worth the money I put into it?
Yeah.
So that was one time I had, and also time management, like I said. But that'd be the main challenge I faced.
Okay, that is really valid. I can really understand that, and I think that's hard for a lot of people, especially when they just start their business, to come in with the patience to see the fruit of your labor, literally the fruit, strawberry. So thank you for sharing that. And I'm wondering, when you started your business, did you have, I know you talked a little bit about the marketing aspect, that you had help with that, but did you come into it with skills already set, or is it more like learning by doing?
Learning by doing and videos. I always feel like, well, maybe it's not a reliable source, but TikTok or Instagram or YouTube, people who know the aspect of that field. But when it comes down to different aspects of it, no, I kind of learned it as I went, which I didn't really take like a prior business class to it or nothing.
Yeah. Okay, I think that's awesome because honestly, I have met a lot of people, and in me, sometimes I also have that wish to start my own business. I'm still kind of navigating that. But it's good to see that someone does that and just like jumps in head first. And it's like, okay, listen, I did this without any bigger background knowledge, and it's working out for me because I'm committed to this and I'm learning by doing these things. So thank you so much for sharing that. I hope this is going to encourage someone who is thinking about starting their own business. My other question would be that I have here, is there something that you wish you knew before you started?
I wish I knew more skills. Like I said, I kind of was just jumping into it. I didn't know finance skills, budgeting skills, time management skills. All those skills I lacked when I first started. And I wouldn't say I'm an expert either now. I still learn as I go on how to manage my time and make the most out of it, you know. So maybe I would have looked back and taken a general business class, not specifically on entrepreneurship. I haven't taken one, if I'm being honest. I kind of just go with the flow.
Yeah.
But Yeah, it's also different because my business isn't like I have to pay rent or something specific, as if I were to like own a restaurant or a bakery. I feel like we'd have a different conversation. I feel like that'd be, if I didn't have those skills, that's when it'd be really
Yeah.
mostly needed.
Yeah, that makes total sense. So that would be basically your advice to someone who wants to start, is like get a little bit of some of the basic skills down.
Yeah, definitely.
And then get into it. That makes perfect sense. Right now, where are you at in your business? Do you have any next goals coming up?
Long-term goals, but I do want to expand my business into more like bakery stuff. My business started as chocolate covered strawberries. There are like some cool designs you could do with it. So like the art of it gave me so much peace and comfort that I want to expand to like cookies, some traditional stuff. Flan I love to make now. It's something I did over the summer that I didn't think was possible, but it happened. And anything like bakery related, I do in the future, long term. Hopefully not that far, but not right now, definitely. I do want to open up a bakery, like a cafe, and what I want to market mostly is like peace within it. Like I want to have, there's actually one in my town where it's a coffee shop more than a bakery, but it's like there's this room you can go into and you're not allowed to have devices and you just like disconnect with the world, which I feel like is such a reward feeling.
Yeah.
Because we're always on our phones, either if we're doing assignments, which is logical, but when you disconnect and you have time with your friends, it's like a different vibe, and that's what I want to bring. And you're having like a sweet treat on the side and a coffee.
That's amazing.
It's like, I feel like those are like moments to live.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's going to be Instagrammable for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
That's awesome. And you're doing this on your own right now, right? Just to
Yes,
clarify.
just me.
Okay, and I don't think, this is a bit late for that, but I don't think we mentioned the name of your business.
Oh, it's Sweets by Shaila.
Sweets by Shaila. Okay, I'm also going to put your Instagram handle in the description so people can check it out. And we are going to have future events where we're working with Shaila, trying to figure something out. Maybe we can offer some of her sweets and people can get a little taste.
Hopefully.
Yeah, we will see in the future, so stay tuned for that. Shaila, before we close out, is there anything else you would like to share? Maybe some words of encouragement for someone who wants to start?
Yeah. So I would definitely say go for it. You're going to learn something out of it, whether you fail or you succeed. You're going to have that feeling that you tried. We only live once, and I feel like there's so many limitations we put to ourselves, which is not letting us get to our full potential. And I feel like when you surround yourselves with people that have the same goals as you, that encourage you, just take initiative, And I shout out to the business club especially because I've met some people, or like I'm normally shy, so I don't really talk in the business club, but it's because I see so many people around me that inspire me so much, that have businesses or just in general are so passionate about business. So I would say to anyone who wants to start a business to do it. And I know it's not easy, it's not going to be easy, but it's such a rewarding feeling when you start it, and you're going to feel accomplished.
Absolutely.
Proud of yourself.
And you gain skills. Even if the business is not going to be long-term, you're going to learn something and have hard skills that you can use in a future business or in a future job.
Definitely.
If you end up not being your own boss. So thank you so much. I knew this was going to be a great episode. For anybody who is thinking about joining the business club, come visit us. We meet on Wednesdays, 11 a.m. in the Gateway building. We would love to have you. And if you're thinking about maybe starting your own business, come check us out and have a little talk. Shaila's around, so you can talk to her. In the future, we will continue to introduce our teams. We still have the marketing team and the external relation teams open. So stay tuned for that. And thank you guys so much for listening.
Thank you.